So what are the library classes we are going to talk about? So before that, let's go to primitive and composite data type. Tia, you were asking me this question yesterday. Okay, so primitive data types are the fundamental data types which are defined by the system developers. System developers matlab these data types are already being defined by Java application. Okay, so these are primitive data types. Examples are int, float, double, char, boolean. Okay, so these are primitive data types. What about composite data type? The composite data type are they consist of set of primitive data types. Matlab you can have mixture of fundamental data types. Okay, so examples are string. So we have already studied class string. So string is what? It is made up of characters. If you remember, string is set of characters. So set of characters matlab it is a set of primitive data type. Okay, and they can be defined by the user. But you will be saying that string is not made by us. It is made by application. Yes. So it has been like a flexible way of creating a composite data type. So what are the given composite data type by Java application? It is strings. Okay, and also there is a class array that we don't have in our syllabus. Okay, so we are going to create an array. Okay, so array is what? Collection of data, but similar collection of data having similar data type. That is called array. So that is also composite data type. Composite data type means collection. Okay, so arrays we can create it. So that is a composite data type created by the user. Okay, also when you are defining class, now class is also a user defined data type. I already told you what is a class. Class is a collection of objects, okay, having similar feature and what, having similar characteristic and behavior. So composite data type में class भी आता है. So whichever class you are creating, like test is your class. So test क्या रहेगा? Test is a composite data type. So whichever class you are creating, that is also a composite data type. Okay. So I hope I have clarified your doubt, Tia.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we are going to study about a certain wrapper class which we have already studied before. मैंने आपको पहले भी सिखाया. मतलब when we are doing any programs, we were using some of the wrapper class. Example, I think St. Mary's and Magarpatta School, they were using this integer. So they have already used wrapper class in their program. Okay, so people who are using buffered reader, they were actually using wrapper class. So today we are going to in-depth study about wrapper class. The wrapper class hierarchy comes from object. So there is something class called object. So these are already been created. If you notice, there is something called inheritance. Okay, so object के child class कौन कौन है? Number, character, boolean. Okay, so this is only for your knowledge. This is not there in your syllabus. Even if it's there, okay, so you can understand. Number के क्या क्या है? What are the wrapper classes? Now you have a data type called byte, byte. Okay, b is in lower case. उसका wrapper class क्या है? Byte. Short is for the shortened. Integer के लिए int के लिए integer, long के लिए long, float double. Okay, so there, so we'll be talking more about number wrapper class. That is the, so this is the hierarchy. Okay, now let's, what is a wrapper class? So you have already noticed data type char है, तो char का क्या रहेगा? Character. Byte, oh sorry, हाँ data type यहाँ पे byte b छोटा आना चाहिए. तो like probably by typing it was mistake. तो वहाँ पे b छोटा आएगा, short का s छोटा आएगा, int का I छोटा आएगा. Okay, so just I'll correct it and I'll send you. So what is a wrapper class? So basically it is giving you a facility to contain the primitive data value in terms of object. So when you are dealing with object, like सोचो there is a object जिसमें integer data है, okay, and I need to add two integers, and those two integer are objects. Okay, objects matlab they are of certain class, integer class. So when you're dealing with object, you need to have a wrapper class. Okay, so those are not just values. See, remember, object has characteristic as well as behavior. So integer class has a functions also. Okay, it has functions called as parseInt, value of, toString, lot of things are there. So when you're dealing with object, you can do lot of functionalities. That means you can convert, uh, like when you are converting, जैसे एक example, like you can convert integer to string, yeah, string to integer. Okay, so these things can be converted only by using wrapper class. तो तुमको समझना चाहिए why we need to do objects, मुझे क्या जरूरत है ये सब करने के लिए. Now for conversion of string to integer and integer to string, you don't have any other mechanism. So by using objects we can do that, and for that we are needing wrapper class. So basically wrapper class, where are these class, which library they belong? Very important, java.lang. Okay, any data value which is passed from the keyboard is accepted as a character or a string. Now when we are using buffered reader, now buffered reader, I'll be talking about that also. Remember, buffered reader is a class which is a very primitive, like बहुत ज़्यादा पहले बनाया था. So whenever there was an entry from keyboard, so whenever you are trying to enter from a keyboard, it is always taken as a string. So you cannot add a string. When you are adding a string, it means you are concatenating the string. तुम दो join कर रहे हो string को. You are not going to add. Okay. So सोचो 43 and 25. 43 is been taken from the keyboard as 43 as a string. How can I add 43 plus 25? वो तो join कर देगा. वो तो 43 25 कर देगा. तो wrapper class क्या कर रहा है? Wrapper class is giving you a provision to convert it into number. Okay, so example हमने already ये किया. If you notice, integer dot parseInt. Okay, so integer is a wrapper class. उसका एक function है called parseInt. That is converting the string to integer. Why? Because whenever you are entering anything from the keyboard, it is accepted as a character or a string. Fine. Okay, so this form of data is needed to be converted to a primitive data type in order to perform arithmetical calculation. I already told you cannot add it or subtract it, two strings. Okay, so this is the major thing. Okay, so two major purpose. So basically it is converting into other primitive types and vice versa. उल्टा भी चाहिए मुझे. Okay, so I already told you that I made a mistake. The data type is always starting from a lowercase letter, where the wrapper class, it is starting with uppercase letter. समझा?
Yes, ma'am.
So now let us take how to convert a string to integer type data. So if I take string x is equal to 12 and int c is equal to integer dot parseInt x. Now in this integer wrapper class, I have another function called value of. So value of and parseInt both are doing the same functionality. So there is no other changes. Now this value of is a common thing. If you notice, in double also you have value of, in long is also you have value of, and float may be value of है. So value of function is common for all the wrapper class. हाँ, so basically आप value of भी लिखोगे तो कोई problem नहीं है. Okay, or else you write parseInt. So normally if they ask you which is the function to convert string into integer data type, तो लिखने का parseInt. Don't write value of, because value of is a common thing for everyone. Parse double. So if you want to convert a string into double, then double का double dot parse double. Double क्या है यहाँ पे? This is a wrapper class. If you see a uppercase letter, that means it's a wrapper class. What about long? ये long क्या है? This is my primitive data type. And ये बड़ा long क्या है? It is my wrapper class. Parse long. Float, float dot parse float. Float dot value of. Okay. So if they ask you integer, please write parseInt. If they ask you double, then you write parse double. Parse long, parse float. Okay. So this is conversion from string to primitive data type. Okay. Now from primitive to string, now how do you convert? Like अभी there is a int p equal to 12, उस 12 को मेरे को string बनाना है. Okay, I want to convert the number into a string. So there is a common function in all the wrapper class that is called toString. Okay, so integer dot toString. Notice that s is bigger here, मतलब upper case में है. So integer dot toString will be converting into string. Similarly, double also have the same function toString, and long is also having same. Float में भी है, so float में भी है. So we are only studying about numbers. Numbers का पढ़ रहे हैं हम लोग, हाँ. Integer, double, long and float. ठीक है. Short और byte भी है.
Ma'am?
All the data types, number data types, how to convert string to primitive data type, how to convert primitive to string, okay, you saw. Now let's understand character data type. Okay, now character is declared under character data type. Now this we are not studying only wrapper class, we are actually going to understand this data type also. So now this question can come, huh? Pranav and Sia for today's exam. Okay. Now character, how do you declare a character? Char ch is equal to single quote में a लिख के और semicolon. I forgot to write that. Now how do you read a character? If you are using a scanner class, you need to import java.util package. Then you will be creating the scanner object to accept the character. ऐसे लिखते हो scanner sc new scanner system.in semicolon. Now how do you do the input the character? Input character कैसा कर? Now this input the character by using scanner object. This can be asked. So if you, so how to read a character using scanner object? कैसे करते हैं? तो ये है तुम्हारा. So it will be sc dot next function dot char at 0. Okay, this is the way it will be copied to ch. So sc dot next dot char at 0. ठीक है, तो ये हुआ scanner. So how to input a character? This is the way. Normally if you remember, आप scanner के लिए क्या लिखते हो? Next line. If you want to read a string, आप क्या लिखते हो? sc dot next line. If you write integer, कैसा करना है? Next int. Float, next float. So how to read a character? Next dot char at 0. Next is a function. Let's understand the new thing. Now this is new for the people who are using in scanner. Okay, so normally if you are using input stream reader या buffered reader, you need to import the package java.io package. You need to create the input stream reader and buffered reader object to accept the character. Now instead of scanner, you will be writing buffered br is equal to new buffered reader, उसके अंदर new input stream reader और उसके अंदर लिखोगे system.in double bracket semicolon. So you will be creating an object called br. So which is the function to read the character? br.read. If you remember, हम string क्या कैसे लिखते थे? How we used to write string? br.readline. Now because this is a character, we will be writing br.read, and you have to typecast. Now this character is a typecast. So char br.read and it will go inside the char ch. So there are two ways. So exam में आपको पूछा, write the function. Okay, how to input a character. So both are correct. If they are specifying that you have to write using input stream reader, then आपको ये points लिखने पड़ेंगे, or else you can write scanner also. So remember this br.read typecast char, and then it is going, the data is going inside char ch. ठीक है? Now let's understand the functions of character wrapper class. Now this is a character wrapper class. So there is a function. We have done these type of functions in string chapter, if you recollect. हमने किया है थोड़े. So there is a function called isLetter. IsLetter मतलब it is actually going to give you a boolean value, true or false. So if it is a letter, letter matlab alphabet, A to Z, okay, capital matlab lower case and upper case, and it will return false if it is a digit. Then is digit, it will be returning true if it is a digit. Is letter digit, okay. So basically if it is a letter or a digit, it will return true. Else any other character like space, asterisk or any other जो भी क्या बोलते हैं उसको रे, which characters they are said, I forgot.
क्या मैम?
Which characters, asterisk and all, which characters they are said?
Asterisk.
When you want to skip special characters from your strings, that time you are supposed to write is letter digit. Okay. Special characters can be anything. Dollar, hash, at the rate, okay, ampersand. Got it? So ye is letter digit is just giving you only the alpha. You are right, Pranav. When you want only alphanumeric, then you can use only this. For other special characters, this can skip it. White space, this is just going to check whether you already have a, matlab this is a function of a character wrapper class. So character is white space. So ye bhi true or false hi dega. Okay. Is uppercase, it's self-explanatory whether the character is uppercase or not. Lowercase, whether it is a lowercase or not. Okay, I didn't delete it. Fine. So I've repeated it again because it was not visible. Now there are two other functions. Now these two functions is not returning Boolean value. The functions are two uppercase and two lowercase. If you check, it is returning a character in uppercase. Okay. So if you give a lowercase character, it will convert it to uppercase and it will put it in a character only. Char k is equal to character dot. Okay. What about the lowercase?
It will convert in any character in uppercase to lowercase.
No, normally not any character. It will convert a letter only. It is only applicable for a letter. Letter matlab alphabet. So it will convert an uppercase character to lowercase and store it in a character only. Okay. So
Okay,
these
ma'am.
are character oriented functions. Very self-explanatory. I'll be uploading this PPT. Okay, तुरंत भेज दूंगी. So don't worry, Sia and Pranav, you can just go through it before you go for class, matlab exam. Now each and every character has an ASCII code. If you remember, मैंने last year भी पढ़ाया था. ASCII code is American Standard Code for Information Interchange. ASCII, ASCII, American Standard Code of Information Interchange. But if you see, Java is called Unicode. Okay, Java is what? Unicode. So it is not ASCII code, it is Unicode. Okay, but yes, now for characters, we are going to study the ASCII code. Now, what is the ASCII code? Just check the table. The table is no, Sia, we are not talking about string. We are talking about character. So this is character by character uppercase करने का बात हो रहा है. String, if you remember, string के लिए हमने already किया हुआ है. String के लिए there is a direct function call. मतलब if you write s dot to uppercase, तो पूरा का पूरा string will be in uppercase. Now यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? Character by character there is a conversion of uppercase. ये कब help होगा? If you remember, welcome to school करके एक ये था प्रोग्राम था. Now in this each letter, so if it is a capital, मतलब if it is in uppercase, you have to convert in the lower case, and if it is in the lower case, uppercase. ऐसा उल्टा फुल्टा था. So in that case, you cannot convert it the whole string in one case, ना? तो वहां पे हमको एक एक कैरेक्टर को फेच करना है, and we have to convert it to uppercase and lowercase. Therefore, wrapper class is important. Okay, come back to this ASCII code. So if you notice, you have to remember this. Okay, A to Z is 65 to 90, and small a to Z is 97 to 122. You need to remember this. At least capital A and small a. That you have to remember. Now, how do I convert it into ASCII. Now this is the example, please note it down properly. Okay, char x is equal to a, I want 65, so I need to convert it into int. So what is this called? This is called typecasting. So when I am writing x को typecast करके n पे रखा, what will be my answer? It will be 65. I cannot write directly. Okay, we need to do typecasting. Now how do you convert a code, मतलब a number, to a character? So if you have a number I is equal to 98 and I need to convert it into character, what I'll be doing? I'll be doing a typecasting char, and it will be returning b to the variable c, small b. If you notice, a is starting from 97. Okay. Now between uppercase and lowercase there is a difference of 32. So if you want to have your own program, मतलब तुमको अपर केस से लोअर केस करना है कैरेक्टर बाय कैरेक्टर, you can actually do, you get the ASCII code of upper case, increase the ASCII code by 32, मतलब plus 32 करो and you will be getting a lower case character. मतलब तुमको अपर केस से लोअर केस करना है, you don't need to use wrapper class, you can directly use a program where you are writing that you are trying to convert it into lower case, just increase the code, मतलब integer value को plus 32 कर दो. सोचो यहाँ पे int n में 65 आया, 65 plus 32 करोगे you will be getting small a. समझा? 65 plus 32 you will be getting 97 and you will get a small a. Similarly lower case से upper case करना है, then you need to do decrease the ASCII code by 32. तो जैसे यहाँ पे b आया है, b का वैल्यू क्या है 98, so 98 minus 32 you will be getting 66. Okay, तो कैपिटल B मिल जाएगा. So I hope you understood this. So यहाँ से कुछ questions आ सकते हैं एग्जाम में, I'm not sure. Now very important topic, this is a new topic introduced last year, इसके पहले ये नहीं था, not that significant but yes, auto boxing we have already studied. Okay, we are converting a primitive data type into a wrapper class, into an object of a wrapper class. Now that process is called auto boxing. We have already done before, उसको एक नाम दे दिया और कुछ नहीं. So when you are converting primitive data type like small int, okay, primitive data type int को integer के object को बना रहे हो, then it is called auto boxing. How do you do that? Wrapper class का object is equal to new wrapper class and primitive value. So 26. So this is the way you do auto boxing. कैसे लिखते हैं? 26 is a primitive value, उसको कन्वर्ट करना है इंटीजर के ऑब्जेक्ट में. तो यहाँ पे इंटीजर का ऑब्जेक्ट क्या है? val. तो रैपर ऑब्जेक्ट क्या है? val. So see, this is the way you are converting a primitive value to an object. Integer val is equal to new integer 26. Similarly, double also can be converted into double. Okay, float also can be, the float को मैंने अलग से वेरिएबल में रखा, and you can, t is my primitive data type, it is getting converted to object. So when you are converting primitive data type to a wrapper object, that is called auto boxing. Okay, why we need to do this? Okay, so basically sometimes when I told you na, we need to convert or we need to add a primitive data. Okay, so you need a wrapper object. So basically when you are passing, so auto back, see why we need to convert, मैंने तुमको पहले ही बोला था. एक तो मैंने बोला था to have a inter conversion like string to integer and all that. But in this case also, कभी कभी क्या होता है, objects के साथ we are manipulating the data inside the object. So when we need to manipulate the data using object, मतलब in the function, तब हमको ये convert करना पड़ता है. मतलब you are passing the primitive data. सोचो तुम क्या कर रहे हो, फंक्शन में प्रिमिटिव डेटा भेजते हो इंटीजर, एंड इन द फंक्शन इट इज कैचिंग द वैल्यू इन ऑब्जेक्ट. ओके, so we don't have the application of auto boxing and unboxing, but we have the definition and what is the syntax. बाकी कुछ आता नहीं इसमें से. Next is unboxing. Now unboxing will be opposite of auto boxing. So it is again you are trying to convert object into primitive data type. So again the same thing. So integer val equal to new integer 78. तो यहाँ पे क्या था 78 was getting converted to object. आपको उल्टा करना है. So what I'll be writing? So सोचो integer y int y equal to val. So this I have to write directly. मतलब मैं object को directly I am trying to convert it into primitive data type. So this is the syntax. Int y equal to val. Okay. So again the same thing. Okay, I forgot to tell you about the array list. So when you are handling array elements, this is not there in your syllabus, but still you can understand. When you want to add the primitive data in the list of array elements, it is very easy to interact with objects. Okay, so array में डालने के लिए easy पड़ता है. Similarly, same thing. When the data from the array list is to be used as primitive data, तो बेसिकली जब मुझे array से object नहीं चाहिए, अभी array से मुझे primitive data चाहिए, so that I can manipulate the data. That time I need to do unboxing. Okay.